Good day all, welcome to Obed Farm. Well, just need to give you a story, nice little story that has happened to me. This is what is known as beware of the scammer. What scammer am I talking about? The scammer of the school, the people who are saying that they're teaching. Let me give you a nice little story about it. A week ago, I had nothing to do, but as usual on WhatsApp groups, things normally pitch up, and one of the things that pitched up on my WhatsApp group was, ding ding, there's a training session of how to take care of goats, the name of breeds of goats, the profit margins of goats, where to sell them, the marketing of goats, the medication, and how to crossbreed goats, and how to do synchronized fertilization of goats. The price was a good $45 for you people to apply, be on the go, so that you can come for the training. It's training which is going to be done online, and after online training you would have got a lot of information. Me being skeptical, I just decided I had nothing to do that last weekend. I didn't feel like going to the farm. I didn't feel like doing anything. I was like, let me go and see what other people are doing, because sometimes it's always good to learn. You don't need to, you're not the only one who knows everything, but sometimes a good $45 you can go and learn. Probably you can learn one or two things. But as usual, I paid. I expected this to be totally a scam, but you pay and you hope that these are the legit people who are actually training people. We get into the course. Thankfully, there was a course for 2 hours. Imagine 2 hours, I've paid $45. I was wondering, what am I really going to learn for 45 hours? In fact, I can't say that I knew that it was 2 hours, because they didn't give a time frame at that given time. But it eventually just took 2 hours for them to do this training. We get into the training. All good for 3 people who are the invigilators, telling you all. Absolutely nothing was coming out that I could actually say that this was anything useful, because when they introduced themselves, you could see that they were not. You could see that there were people who they did not understand really what they were doing, or they were learning, or this was their first course, and they were showing that they had got no agronomist's knowledge. They did not have any veterinary knowledge. They were not veterinarians, but they were just people who, whereby you say to yourself, this is a person who is saying that I do goats. Then they went through all their whole program. Nothing. Okay, it's probably because I'm also into goats. I could not feel that I was being given any useful information. When it ended, you could see that the slides that they were using was somewhere they had downloaded it over the internet, because I think I had seen the slides before, and they went through it. When they were being asked questions, they were struggling to answer them. When they were asked, then the pitches start coming. After this, during the course, and whilst we were going through the course, they started talking about, if you pay an additional $20, you get a book. If you do an additional this, you get a book. But the one that really hurt me the most is when they were talking about vaccinations and certain areas. These are things that probably you need to be there, and you need to have a place whereby you actually visit the person, and the person actually shows you what you need to do. But as I said, this is online learning. You have done the online learning, you're finished, you start sharing them, selling their sell pitch. This is level 1. I was like, what? If this is level 1, we've got another 2-3 more levels up. And you need to keep on doing that, and I was like, this is absolutely rubbish. And I was actually fuming. But as I said, you can't go and hurt on a person's business, but sometimes you actually need to then understand if this business is genuine. So I kept on. The training went 2 hours. It took exactly 2 hours. The training was over. 30 minutes, answers and questions. 2.5 hours. It was done. I paid $45 for this course, and I felt absolutely cheated. cheated because there was absolutely no real tangible information. Even the booklet which is supposed to come, at least the booklet to show you that, guys, this is what you're supposed to do, or what we have trained over this week, there was nothing that was given. Nothing. I was given no booklet, no information, no nothing. That even made it worse for me. Someone also on that training knows me. This is where it becomes funny. Someone at that training actually knows me. They actually went and bought the book. And they were like, I bought the book. And I was like, really? Please share with me the book. Do you know, I was so angry, but there's nothing you can do, or try to say that people are being scammed with all these trainings. Why I believe people are being scammed is because, yes, we want to all make money, but there are a lot of other people who are also doing this to kill people's love for farming. Because the book that was given was just something that they went and took offline. They just went and took the book offline, printed it, and actually gave you as an ebook, which is not a hard copy. This person has paid $20 for a book which they could have just gone online and downloaded it for free. But this person spent $20. Yes, information should be, we are selling information left, right and center. But if this was the author of the book, I would say yes, fair and fine. The author needs to get money for it. But here is a person who is not the author, who has just downloaded something off the internet, given it to you, the people, to the public, and has made it his, and you guys have paid a good $20. I also watch it a lot in the WhatsApp groups whereby they say $20, $100, $50 for sets of books, which you can actually just download yourself. I believe that some of these things have now just become so much of scamming people. And I know a lot of people who actually fall for it. And I believe that knowledge should be free if it's free. And the reason why I say if it's free is because if I go and I buy in a bookshop the author or the original author of the book, that means that I've genuinely bought from the author. I have not bought from a third party. The third party people are the ones who are actually making things not right. And the scammers are the people who pretend as if they know what they're saying about every topic that they talk about, and yet at the end of the day they absolutely know nothing about farming or anything about taking of animal husbandry. And on top of that, they are also so good at talking that they can actually make you buy things which you do not need to buy. So what did this made me? It made me so much in a position where I started saying that I actually have a lot of material, but I also believe that yes, the material is not mine. But for those people who subscribe, like the channel, please feel free. For those people who want books or who want reading material which affect probably Zimbabwe, especially when it comes to farming, please ask me. I will most likely share with you. Well, that is how I'm feeling, whereby I feel that people are being cheated, and it's something that I believe people need to be very careful for. But thank you very much for liking. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking to the channel. Until next time, thank you and have a good day.